Hey, what's up guys, this is SRT264, and I wasn't originally planning on making this video. I know I said that last time, but this time I really wasn't. But then I saw a clip of Shy Lily saying that she wasn't going to watch Bao's stream when Bao was discussing her opinions and emotions on the whole Sinder situation. And Shy Lily straight up said, yeah, I'm probably not going to watch it. And that just tipped me right over the edge. All I could see was red. I was just pissed. I got one hell of a workout in. But anyways, my point in making this video is to point out the fact that all the claims about Sinder accurately describe Shy Lily. Shy Lily is a liar. Shy Lily is a manipulator. Shy Lily is a backstabber. Wants to blacklist Sinder from the internet, a terrible friend, and extremely unprofessional. So, let's get right into the clips. And right before we begin, I do know there's some little audio errors with this video. I don't know exactly what's going on with my screen recorder, but it is what it is. And huge shout out to JVP Gameplay. I do use a lot of his clips going over the situation, and a huge shout out to The Legend of Rapocopter YT. I used one of his clips discussing Shy Lily as well. Both these guys are awesome. I highly recommend subscribing to both channels. I'll have both of their channels in the description below. Huge shout out to both of them. They're awesome. And without them, and Tux too, without them I don't know exactly what I would be doing in this situation. So, let's get right into it.
One thing leaked, a singular thing, and I go, it was about me being slandered, throwing all kinds of accusations around to Nano, making me seem problematic, weird, making me sound like a person someone wouldn't want to work with because I dodged collabs with them. Collabs that had 7 fucking other people in there. Collabs I was thrown into in a big ass group chat and simply said, sorry, can't do. I have something that day. One of them was a dentist thing. I didn't have it on that specific day, but I just didn't want to. The day after the dentist, I just simply didn't fucking want to. And the other one, yeah, I dodged. Yeah, I did. Okay, yeah. One of them I did. Because at that one, I already knew.
Okay, well, you heard it from the Orca's mouth herself. She confirmed Red's claim that she has been dodging collabs, dipping out of collabs.
Anyways, yes, I am guilty of dodging a collab because I simply didn't fucking feel like it.
Cool.
And yes, I am guilty of ghosting 2 messages
Ooh.
where she asked for a collab, which, by the way, she also only does when there is something business related.
We finally get to number 7, outright lying, saying Lily was dipping out of collabs and won't acknowledge Cinder's raids, which Nano provides a clip proving the contrary.
Just saw. Okay. Ooh! Oh my goodness! Hello! Oh! Hello, Raiders! Hello! I am playing. Of course I wouldn't fucking believe her. What the fuck? Manipulator? Fucking course not. Obviously not. But it's typical. I take accountability for nothing. I shove the blame over to my man. I knew nothing. It wasn't even an apology. It was, I'm sorry you feel this way. I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry you got caught in this. I'm sorry I was manipulated into hurting you.
1 hour, 26 minutes, and 20 seconds in, Shy Lily has this to say about Cinder's shares in Gamer Subs.
If I had to make a guess, her shares will simply be bought out. If I had to make a guess, I'm not saying this will happen. If I, non-biased, non-Gamer Subs opinion, if I had to make a guess, her shares will probably just be bought out. Done.
Non-biased, yeah, sure. Saying that is biased.
I don't know how to ask this, so I'm just gonna ask. Do you know if Pyro Powder is gonna go away? I
don't know.
meant to know since it's my fav flavor.
Okay, so this is pure speculation, okay? Speculation. Pure speculation This hasn't happened yet, and I am not in a position to talk to gamer subs about it to begin with either, right? Pure speculation. I highly doubt they would remove a flavor fully. I don't even think they would remove her who shall not be named fully to begin with. As a, I'm not sure how much business knowledge any of you guys have, but any amount of partial ownership makes it difficult to just force someone to step down. They can step down willingly, which I highly suggest she does. If she has any ounce of guilt, regret, and anything, she would do it herself to protect the others, to truly show that she cares about.
We're gonna stop there. The key thing is, did you hear what Shylily said? Heavily recommends Cinder step down. What? Wow! That... I found that disturbing, that Shylily would just publicly state that, since she is the owner of V-Cards TCG, and has, a partial ownership with GamerSubs as well. Mind you, Shylily and Cinder are partial owners of GamerSubs, and
It's just business. You burn your Sinder merch. You do what you wanna do. If that's how you cope with this, that's also okay. You don't have to atone for someone's sins and feel bad about the good time. People are gonna forever haunt me with the, oh, she just plays nice and then she is so vile, but may have ruined everything by getting involved. I mean, I was involved to begin with, but
Morning. I can't handle
I know
such
what you
much
watched.
sadness at one day.
I'm gonna be
Still
honest.
love you and lot of
I
love
have
to
not
all.
watched it. I was eeping when she went live. I have not seen it, and I don't think I ever will see it. Cause that night, yeah, it must have been horrible to watch. I have no doubt, because I'll go into a little bit of detail because there's two things I wish to address.
that was the end cue of the segment.
Things. There's two things.
Yeah, so she says two things, right? So, if you were paying attention, the part of the muted audio segment from the VOD is here, where she says she didn't watch Bao's stream where she was crying because she was sleeping, and then followed up by saying that she might never watch it at all.
In conclusion, with the video clips I have shown in this video, do I personally think, yes, I think Shylily is a manipulator, I think she's a liar, I think she's just a downright unprofessional individual. Shylily is a terrible human being. This was not a moment of, hey, Cinder's messing up, let's, call her out so she can heal. This is, we're going to destroy the competition, we don't care what we have to do, we are going to destroy her. Shylily is a German artist who was jealous of the competition, who assembled a group to go after somebody and her audience, going after Cinder and the Pyro Pups. That's me. I'm a Pyro Pup. And when people were speaking out about it, she silenced them. Now, I can't quite put my finger on it, but something about that situation just feels familiar to something that happened in history. This video took a lot to make. This video was really hard to make. I really genuinely hate having to listen to Shylily's voice, and the thing I really don't understand from all of this is how cruel humans can be to each other. How undeniably cruel they can be to each other. None of this should have happened in the first place, and the only reason it did is because Sinder, with less subscribers, had a way stronger community, has more of a pull at GamerSubs, has more of a ownership, because I believe Shylily owns 5% and Sinder owns 10%, and it's just cruel. It's cruel and brutal. And I really do hope Cinder's doing okay. I really do. And if you still think Cinder's a manipulator or a liar or didn't take accountability, like Shaylee claims, I'll also link my video in the description section that debunks both of these claims using Nano's evidence against Nano and a little bit of Bao's evidence against them as well. At the end of the day, what do I hope that happens to Cinder? I hope Cinder heals. I hope Cinder returns. I hope she's doing okay. I would move heaven and earth to help her out. And that's partly why I'm making this video. What do I hope is going to happen to Shy Lily? I want to show the whole world that this human being is cruel, unprofessional, and is not deserving of anything she's achieved. The only things that Shy Lily has achieved is through destroying people. And it's absolutely disgusting. I hope Gamer Subs sees the video clips of her saying what they should do to Cinder as a partial owner of Gamer Subs, and I hope they do something to her. Tux had made mention of something, and I'm gonna quickly play his audio clip right here.
This statement will fall on deaf ears, I know, but I will say it anyway in hopes that at least a few of you are listening and that at least a few of you want to make that change. I myself personally believe, because I've seen these type of things happen, that even Shy Lily in this instance, despite the fact that I personally believe, based on what we have here, see that she's done some not so good things. To those of you who think the same way that I do not want Shy Lily to be canceled. In spite of that, I want her to change for the better. I do believe if she puts out an apology, follows that advice that she was trying to give Cinder, and she means it, if it's genuine. I don't know that it could be, given all of these things that have happened, but if it is genuine, if it is true, right, then if Cinder comes back, if things are set right in that way, I do believe there's a second chance there. If people refuse to change, that's a different thing, but I digress. That's all I've got to say on the matter. Later.
Something that I latched onto after all of this, during all this chaos, was something that Peter Cullen, the voice of Optimus Prime, said. Be strong enough to be gentle. And I really hope Tux is right. I really hope that, the people who are like, hey, Shy Lily's human too, we can't be cruel and harsh to her, I really want to believe them. As an Eagle Scout and as a Christian, I really want to believe them. I do believe people have the ability to make things right, but I just don't think that's going to happen in Shy Lily's case. I hope I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong, but it's just absolutely disgusting what she did. Anyways, guys, this is RSR2264 Sound My Amigos. Peace and have a great day. And I promise the next video that I make on Cinder and this whole situation will be the positive Cinder video. So if you'd like to share a story about Cinder or a positive memory about Cinder, and if you'd like to drop that in the comments below, that would be awesome. So anyways, guys, this is RSR2264 Sound My Amigos. Peace and have a great day. Later.